moving some food around. I think that was a goose. They've got a little supply in there. Did you see? Because this is the second body. Oh, too much. Ah. Hey, Ty. I think they're sleeping. I haven't seen them for a bit, and she keeps poking in there. She moved the second goose carcass. I posted it on YouTube, where she's moving a carcass. Yeah, I'm outside. The storm stopped for now, and the wind stopped for now. I think she's got one or two eaglets because they haven't been covering the eggs today. As of 11 a.m., she stopped. So I think she's got maybe two from what I saw earlier, but don't know. We'll have to wait and see what grows. They both were at the top and I filmed them. And right now the other one is at the top. And I would film it at the top, but I'm afraid to lose the quality, so I'm not touching it. And if it moves, it's a breeze, not me. Look at those feathers. The goose been noisy, so I think they've done quite a bit of goose killing. Oh, and it's coming down at the goose that just came down the pasture. Oh my God. Yes, it is. Oh my God. And it went back up. Oh, wow. They took off in time. Wow. That was pretty. Yeah, different. Wow. It's so fast, I can't follow it. And I'm pretty sure it's a he that is hunting and she is on the nest, because the she is always bigger than the he. And I saw them at the top of the ridge and filmed them. And the one with a lot more golden patches, whitish golden patches, is much bigger than the other one. So it's got to be the she, because from what I read, the female is almost always bigger. I don't know, Ty. I read about that, and I can't remember if I read that it was actually a legend, and they don't. But I don't know. I'm guessing they must do like bold. I mean, I wonder how many of the feathers are actually in the pastures, and I think it's a goose feather. It's been picking at the nest a lot. Don't know if there are rodents in there. Snakes are coming out. Yuck. Are you fishing, Ty? Well, if you were fishing, I guess you wouldn't be on YouTube, so maybe not. Silly question. Oops. Yeah, there are two fronts looking at it. Well, for us, we've got two cold fronts. And I'm sure it's going to go to everyone else after it hits us, like usual. A bit of preening. I love how they do that. I read somewhere that they just sit there in the sun because it actually is part of the weathering with the feathers. Oh, you know me, Ty, I like sharing. Oh, I can hear it. It's calling for the other one. Imagine having a duvet of their feathers. I mean, I wouldn't want it, obviously. I wouldn't want to kill eagles just for a duvet, but imagine our coat. I mean, they can stand in a nest covered in snow and not freeze. That's pretty amazing. I haven't seen Fatso at all today. Maybe she's smart, street smart. She knows to hide. I've seen the babies. And I've filmed the babies. They're so tiny. But I haven't seen Fatso at all. I hope she's okay. Ooh, I like the little floating heart. Look at that. We've got hearts floating on the screen. How neat is that? Usually I'm the one pressing that on Face of America. That's neat. We're getting a full preening session here. Me too. Yesterday I almost touched her. I almost touched her. And then after I tried, I saw her later and she didn't want the nuts. She came so close and she grabbed my phone, of course. But I think I might be able to pet her. It would be cool to give her a little neck scratch. Get rid of the little itch. So I got a little toothbrush. That should be small enough for her. Oh, cool. Well, I've seen a few squirrel videos where people, I mean, people are petting them and feeding them and they're even in their home, but I believe they found them as baby squirrels. I never tried to tame her, and I don't want to tame her because if I ever left, quit my job or whatever, I don't want her to be like, oh, what do I do now? I forgot. I also saw one petting. Did you see the one he's called like the raccoon whisperer? And he just sits on his bench and he's like got like 30 raccoons visiting him every night and sitting on the bench with him and he feeds them. We've got so many bats here that I'm reluctant of touching just wildlife. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's called the Raccoon Whisperer. And there is another one. Oh, and there is a bear one. He named this bear Simone, I believe. And he's on YouTube too. And it's really neat. She comes on his deck and he's made these boundaries whether she's not supposed to get close to him. And she introduced his her cubs. And they come on the deck. It's pretty neat. I wish I could have a property where I can just sit there and watch wildlife all day. Or part of the day. Not just on my day off, when I get a day off. Oh, that's pretty neat. Wild coyote, a wild wolf, all the same canine. Good security. I would trust a pet before a human. They reintroduced wolves here, and one is already dead. Is the picture still good? Awesome. I'm not touching anything. I should set up my other scope with my other old phone. Yeah, I've got two scope, one which does better zooms in, and one not as big. But then I could film the one on the top as well as the nest. Ooh, 18 minutes. Oops, I've got to disconnect and reconnect. YouTube's going to have a fit. I hope they will post it. Okay, I'll be right back.